So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Opening play, and Bo will throw. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
That's called playing downhill with a capital D. These safeties, they love to see that play. And that ball caught in front of him. He came down in a hurry and knocked it backwards.
Believe it or not, a big loss on that completed pass. So here comes 2nd and long. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Ball to the ground by D. Winters.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Now motion him out of the backfield. And that throw's broken up incomplete. It looked like he had it until that hit arrived. It's going to be 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Kavontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. This was not hit well. It's headed for that sideline. So that one looked like it didn't make it to midfield, and yep, that's correct. They're marking it out beyond the 45, but short of the midfield logo. First and 10 now from the 46. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. Takes a hit on his first pass attempt of this game, and it doesn't get anywhere close. That's incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You
Yeah.
got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
2nd down, here's Dak. Big strike here to Williams. And he stopped at the spot, he made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Prescott. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A pickup of 17. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. From the red zone now. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. And that's going to bring out 2nd and 14.
This defense, they might give up some points here on this opening drive, but they're doing their best with that pressure to not let it be 6.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Draw play. This is Williams. And he gets home. Touchdown, Dallas. Javonte Williams, 14 yards. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. They jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver! Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Dodges another stop. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that's going to give the Cowboys a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Dak out of the pistol. That's caught by Williams. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he will not find the connection on the other end there. Incompletion sets up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Now Dak to throw. That's Flanoy. He's got it. He's hit and taken down after a 27-yard gain. That is good for a Cowboy 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Dallas.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line either. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Dak. Taken in by Williams outright. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. More from Mile High in just a moment. Setting up, 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Alex Singleton. And the Broncos take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And giving up the fight here as he goes out of bounds before he can get back to the line. So picks up a yard, maybe 2 on that 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And has him 11 before heading out. So a little momentum here for tackling this 3rd down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Stopped after a gain of just 1, but still enough there to pick up the 1st down. Well, he had to be patient. He had to wait to get his first run of this game, Brock, and he certainly made the most of it.
Might just be a game where you don't get as many looks, not as many touches, so you better maximize them when you do. And he just did.
Nix looking to throw. It is caught left side. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. It's going to be 1st down, Denver.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Pitching it out to Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that's going to give the Broncos a 1st down.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 here for Nix. And he's found his target all 4 passes so far on this drive. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Working on 2nd down. Nix escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. We need to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Cooker.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. The final throw before the break. They get him at the goal line, and he goes down just outside of the end zone. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Something It's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Dak. But as he's letting that one go, and it's going to fall harmlessly to the ground as a result, Ron. That's incomplete. So, defense firing as we expected to begin the second half. Then second down. To throw, Prescott. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
On third down, here's Williams. Trying to catch him with a draw. It does not work. Send him backwards. And now they're left with a fourth down to figure out.
It's a loss of 2 yards.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And they've got themselves a new set of downs from the opposing side of midfield, thanks to that big play on fourth down. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you had better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
Brought in, and he's inside the 35. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Complete to number 3, George Pickens. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. He's going to keep this one himself. And he barrels across for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. And they'll pitch it out to him. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Next to throw on second. They're after him, and they're going to take him down way behind the line of scrimmage. Quinn and Williams. And that's going to set up third and incredibly long. Inside the final minute of our third quarter. Third and long for him here. Lobs this deep down the middle. He's got a man, but he can't make the catch. And it hit just a little too much. Breaks up that big play as third down goes unanswered. Their punter making his way out now. Has it at the 37. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 34.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. He's going to be stopped, but not before he picks up 18 yards and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
And the Cowboy first down.
Prescott set to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch, and hit got there quickly. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on 2nd down. Prescott to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Prescott. Got a man. It's Flanoy. Running down the left side. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas.
Ryan Flanoy. Touchdown.
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. He takes it himself, and they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble, but the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. This will give here to Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down run by Dobbins. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
They're going to switch things up at the line. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys have the football back just shy of the midfield stripe.
It's a turnover on downs.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
We've played 3 quarters here already, and those look like some fresh legs defensively. Getting after the quarterback, forcing them out of the pocket, and forcing another incompletion.
2nd down, here's Dak. Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. Third down now after that incompletion.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he goes, third and long. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First down, Dallas.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Cowboys nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. First down from the 42. To throw is Prescott. Completes it again to Pickens. He turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up second and short.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Forced out to his right. Defender meeting him at the catch point and breaking up that catch. Incomplete. That brings up third down.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. That is Cox. He's got Lamb. And on 4th and 2, they get it forward with more than enough to pick up that first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cowboys.
They're going to pass it here. Lamb has another one. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And that's only going to get him 3. Defenders all over it to escort him out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's Prescott on 2nd down. And he gets home. Touchdown, Dallas. George Pickens scoring there on the 10th play of that drive. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Sent right down the middle and good. And the lead now 21.
28. Broncos 7. Brandon
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Harvey now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking at our likely final play here. Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And save for a few moments in that opening quarter, Brock, they pitched a shutout defensively that in the end was the impetus for the victory. They're going to be bummed not to have that goose egg on the board at the end of this one, no doubt, but a performance to be lauded nonetheless. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
He ain't your three, he ain't your two, he the ball. He ain't your four, he ain't your three, he ain't your two, he the ball. When they feel the spirit, then they move to it. Then their mind is the first thing they lose to it. Then their spirits just shine with a hue to it. If you think it's that easy, then you do it. When you gotta have it that you can't stop. When the world says they'll help you, but they not. They too busy trying to make the rain stop. When there's more galaxies than the raindrops. He's not the five, he's not the four, he's not the three, he's not the two, he's not the five, he's not the four, he's not the three, he's not the two. We don't leave the church till the energy is done. Say they wanna have a good time, tell them come. People shouting up and down the aisle, watch you run. He is not the or the and he is the one. Every opportunity to serve him, here I come. Praising his name from the moon to the sun. Can't nobody do it like him, there is none. Cause he is not the or the and he is the one. He the one, he the one, he the one, he is the one, he the one, he the one, he the one, he is the one, he the one, he the one, he the one, he is the one.
Bro, this ain't a debate. God's in control of the things that I make. He's in control of the time of the rest and the time I get dressed and when I take a breath and the time I had left and the chances I take. Think that you know me, well it's a mistake. Skateboard is different, I got vertebrae. I am now bending and spinning and stretching and thinking of shrinking to fit in your tank. Think like an octopus, really a fish. Game in the head like a god is the fist. You can do choreo movie like this when it comes to the spirit, you know who it is. Know when he bout. Any false idols, he's taking them out. But there is not any, come on look around. Telling you now, let's count it down.
Five, he's not the four, he's not the three, he's not the two, he's not the five, he's not the four, he's not the three, he's not the two. We don't leave the church